At this point, my page should just go ahead and be a Shannon standing account, because that is the only thing that I can really remember from this episode. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane, coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Beauty in Black video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 1, episode number 10. I think it's called Blind Rage. No, that might have been an episode prior to. I don't know. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out when I post new Beauty in Black videos, because you don't want to miss the content and the conversations. At any given point, drop down in the comment section and let me know what you thought about this episode, how you feeling about the characters, and any of your thoughts in reference to my thoughts. Let's make this a conversation. And going back to my Shannon point, when I tell y'all that man is so fun. When I tell you that man is... Okay, y'all know the rest, because y'all know the meme. Yeah. I first started to really pay attention to Shannon with DR from Detroit. Because, my God. Glory. But now every time I see him in something else, it's just like he just keeps getting finer and finer. The way that he looked at Roy and was like, no, sir, I don't want to sleep with your wife, because actually, I'm attracted to you. I cackled. And the sexiest ever was after Roy got disgusted, walked away like the performative, hetero, weird cis man he is. That man looked at him and was like, Calvin. Shannon's character is called Calvin, I believe. Calvin looked at him and was just like, clown. Because it was a lie. Because of course he's getting down your wife. Of course he's laying that pipe. Of course he is who you believe him to be. But it's not his job to admit that to you. He don't get no extra bonus for admitting that to you. And then who are you, pipsqueak, pipe down? Yes. Y'all, it's quite literally the thing I was most excited about the whole episode. But what else happened? Kimmie's still pissed. She goes and sits with Rain. She's still trying to find her sister. Hopefully she's going to be able to find her sister. It's interesting to me. You know what? This is also... So I can't even say that Calvin was the only interesting thing about the episode, because Jules not having tabs on Kimmie, but then also not really understanding the hell that she's raising on that side of his business while he's trying to put out the fire with the family of demons. That quite literally is diabolical work, and I'm here for it. I love that Jules is not fully in control. Dare I say, is out of control. Even with Mallory giving him the attaboy for pulling that little junkie up and having him take the blame, which I really didn't fully understand of what he was pinning on him, especially because he walks in only to find oh wait, is the son's name Calvin? Child, I need to get these people's name right. Only to find the son alive and well. So I didn't really get it. But he winds up, once he figures out that the junkie is the witness, that Kimmie's the one who killed Body, he don't actually need him anymore. He also has to go and clean that up. But then also there's little tidbits that come up as we go along, because the police at the scene of the motel was like, oh, I think this is one of yours, i.e. Kimmie. So how much of the police department know what Lucius is doing? And y'all just letting it ride? Everybody getting kickbacks? How much money are y'all making on Punani that you are oiling every single greasy wheel? Inquiring minds really just want to know. But yeah, Horace meets with the judge as he had planned. But he doesn't let on that his son is actually still alive, but he still wants to know what's going on with Norman. And similar to... I can't remember the mama's name right now. I'm going to go and look up all the characters, y'all. I feel very bad because it's just I'm dropping the ball right now. But Debbie Morgan's character, the mama, she said, all I needed was the attempt on my son's life. The fact that you ain't executed is great, fine for me, because he ain't actually dead. But baby, now you done it. And it feels like Horace has that same energy without saying that. So that's why he continues on with the judge and what's actually going on. He threatens to he not threatens. He has him put a stick of dynamite in his mouth as if it's a cigar and threatens to light it. He stabs that man in... This family is diabolical. One of the things, though, that Norman said before he stormed out, because he was all enraged once he found out that old boy wasn't really dead. he's like, we're a family of greed, and this is why Dad made the will the way that he did, because we knew that we didn't love each other. We were incapable of love, and we were just governed by greed. And this speaks to what I was saying in my breakdown from last episode, y'all. It's like, okay, that stuff is clear. I guess I'm okay that you said it, even though I'm not a big fan of a whole bunch of exposition falling out the mouths of the characters. What we need to understand is why. Are y'all incapable of love because you were never loved by your father correctly or your mother correctly? Are you incapable of love because y'all had to compete your entire lives as it pertains to the commerce of this business? Like, why can't y'all love? Because I don't actually believe that humans are born incapable of love. I feel like that is a learned behavior based off of whether it's society or just your environment. Again, familial setup, various things. We need to know why. And with each passing episode, I just want to know why more. And I don't really care about the plot that's happening because I don't understand the reasons in which this could actually be for the world that Tyler is building, right? And I mentioned last episode how I felt like none of the family members have redeemable qualities. And I'm sad because I really thought that Horace was going to, but the way that he leans into homophobia while being closeted it should be studied. It gives mental illness. He pulls the lawyer up, and I was trying to figure out if he knew, like if he could peep energy about like how much the lawyer cared about his son and if they bumping uglies with one another, but he doesn't really let on about that. And then he makes a little homophobic comment, and I'm just like, but you keep running your ass down to the strip club, paying women to dance in front of you while you stare at men. Sir, please. And I'm waiting for the lawyer to come out. Like, you thought the love of your life was dead. You was really going through. And everybody, not everybody, but Mallory was like, you need to get yourself together because she don't understand that that's the love of your damn life. And before, he almost met his untimely demise, y'all was having conversations about being open and being honest and like coming forth and yada, 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 yada. You need to go ahead and get to it, because if the car blowing up and you thinking that he was in it wasn't a sign, then I don't know what is. You either gonna live your truth and live your happiness and be with him or not. That's also interesting. I ain't gonna hold you. The little lawyer story, he's interesting. What else happened in the episode? Mallory and Roy going back and forth about how they don't love each other, and Roy threatening to jump out the window. And she's like, make sure you get a running start because that window don't open, so maybe that'll do something if you just run into it. I really need better context of like why they hate each other and at what point did you start to hate each other? Because girl, what made you go down the aisle? Money? I'm sorry, y'all. I will be a broke before I be with a raggedy, trifling, dirty Negro. I swear. Not gonna be able to do it. Nope. I will be poor all my days before I decide to sign up for that. I don't give a damn how much money it is. And I mean that. I think that's pretty much it, y'all. That's all I got for this episode. Angel was going over to the club to see what he can figure out. Calvin's character, Shannon, is the person who plays him. I think, I gotta double check these names. He goes over to Delinda's house and finds out that she's dead. And then, of course, Lucia's like, well, we gotta find Kimmie. So he puts him on that. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's your good sis, she loves Talk TV with, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.